Welcome to Drawing with Danny. I'm Danny, and today we're going to draw the letters USA on a really cool dynamic curve. As always, let's hold our pencils lightly and towards the center. Okay, also as always, we want to make sure that we start with shapes, and in this instance we're going to start with the shape of a rectangle on a curve. So we're going to draw the top line. Now we're going to draw the bottom line. And now we're going to connect those together. Now the line that connects them together won't be straight like the sides of my paper. It's going to angle in. So see how the line angles inward? Which means this is going to angle in the opposite direction. Okay, now we're going to divide this space, this rectangle, into 3 spaces. And I'm going to purposely make my U the wider letter. It's obviously going to be the taller letter too, but I'm going to make it a little bit wider than the other 2 letters. So now I'm going to divide the remaining space. Okay, now I'm going to make the U taller as it is here. And all we're going to do is extend the vertical lines up a little bit and then reconnect those here at the top. See the same curve. Okay, now we erase the line here and we have a taller letter U. Okay, now speaking of the letter U, all these are simple squared letters. So in terms of completing the letter U, all that's going to involve is drawing a rectangle in the very middle. So here I've established the width of my letter. And now I want to carry this width through to the bottom here. And I'm going to follow the same curve. So everything I do in here and here, I'm going to follow the same curve. Okay? So here's the same curve at the bottom. And then when I go vertically, I'm going to follow the same angle lines that I have going on here. So in this instance, it's going to follow the same angle up all the way to the top. And then we're simply going to erase the line in the middle at the top, thereby creating the letter U. Okay, now let's do the letter S, and also rectangles are going to help us draw the letter S. So I'm going to establish the thickness, and I kind of want to follow this thickness a little bit, but I'm not quite as worried about that because these 2 letters are a little bit skinnier and shorter than this letter. So I'm going to follow the same curve I have going on here and stop about right here so I can create the same thickness here as I have going on here. I'm going to follow the same angle I have going on here. And now I'm going to create a little rectangle. So see the little rectangle here? Follow the same curve. Now there's a rectangle there. Now, so this rectangle is on this side. Now I'm going to go to this side to create the rectangle underneath here. So again, I kind of want to get close to this thickness. So I'm going to start here at the bottom. And I'm going to follow the same curve, of course. And I'm going to stop this so that I can make sure that this thickness is about as wide as this. Now I'm going to go up. Same angle I have going on here. And across. Like this. Following the same curve. Okay, there's the letter S. Now let's do the letter A, which is going to, I think we'll use a rectangle as well. It might be more of a square, but so anyway, we see our thickness. We're going to go up. We're going to follow the same curve we have going on, or not same curve, but the same angle that this line is. And I'm going to go over, because I've got my thickness here over this side, and make sure I have about the same thickness. And I'm going to connect these lines together. And these are, should be roughly around where this is. You see that? And I'm going to erase the line in the middle. And I've got other lines to erase to clean up my work, but I won't worry about it too much at this point. Okay, now I've got my thickness established, so I'm going to carry this on up. Again, following the same angle that my other lines are at. Do the same thing on this side. And now I've got my thickness here that I'm going to carry through by following the top edge here all the way over. See the same angle? Go here, the bottom edge here, same angle. I'm going to clean that area up a little bit. So now we have our letters USA. So now let's make them really cool and dynamic and give them another side. So you can see kind of some of the side of the letter and some of the inside as well. So we're going to establish that by when letters are squared, and these are all squared as opposed to rounded, they have corners. So we're going to go to each corner on this side and extend a line at an angle. See? Now here's the critical part. We want to make sure that each line, at this corner for example, we want to make sure that each line is the same, is drawn at the same angle. See that? Now we go up here, same angle. We go down here, same angle. We go in here, the same angle. We go up here, the same angle. We go down here, the same angle. We go over here, the same angle. We go up here, the same angle. We go here, the same angle. Remember, all the corners is what we're doing. We go down here, same angle, and we go down here, the same angle. Okay, now what we do is we simply connect all these lines together. So we connect this line to this line by now following the same angle of this line. So we go down, connect these two lines. And let's go ahead and see, we have our thickness here now. So now we have to follow that thickness in here. So we're going to take this down like this. Now we're going to go down here where this line meets this line in the corner, and we're going to follow the same curve. So we're going to follow the same curve all the way through, and over here as well. Okay, now let's take this up to match the same angle here, up to this line, and then up to this line. And boy, that's going to be really short in there. Might be hard to see that. So now we're going to take this, where this line meets that line, over, and we're going to follow this same curve, like that. We're going to go in here and do the same thing, like that. And then I'm going to take this line over through to the S here and curve that all the way over to here. Go down here and take this over to this side of the U. And then we have another straight line there. I think we got all our lines. So there's our really cool dynamically written or drawn letters USA. So now we can go and clean up all of our lines. It looks awesome if you shade the inside, or you could even color the inside. That would look awesome to have the face of it, like let's say red and the other part blue or black or whatever colors you want to use. But anyway, thanks so much for joining me today. If you guys have any questions about today's lesson, let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time.